Americans need to stop homeschooling their kids. You cannot educate no one. I'm willing to bet you were publicly educated with that grammar. Let's address the elephant in the room. An associate's degree in early childhood education, a bachelor's degree in elementary education, a master's degree in applied behavior analysis, oh yeah, and several teaching certifications. Yes, those are my credentials, but do those credentials make me qualified to homeschool? Are they necessary? Absolutely not. It looks better to people who don't understand homeschooling when a homeschool mom has teaching degrees and experience in education, but it's not making me any better of a homeschool mom than a mom who doesn't have any experience in education. As a matter of fact, I've actually had to unlearn a lot of the things that I learned when I was a teacher, specifically a public school elementary education teacher. But what about socialization? Oh my God, I swear this is like the myth that will never die, but guess what? I used to feel the same way. As a matter of fact, as a public school teacher, I despised homeschooling. Like, I never in a million years would have thought that I'd be here homeschooling and promoting homeschooling on my social channels. The socialization argument is one that I used to use all the time, but now that I'm actually homeschooling full-time, which we've been homeschooling for like 4 years, by the way, so people who are just now stumbling upon my videos, I'm not some random mom just choosing to homeschool this week. The homeschool shed is actually an upgrade to the homeschool room that we've been using for 4 years, but I digress. The socialization argument is really just null these days. There are so many resources out there, especially here in the United States, especially here in the state of Florida and the state that we're moving to, North Carolina. My kids are overly socialized. I'm not kidding you. Their social calendars are so packed. I don't even have a second to breathe because I'm constantly driving them to all these different activities and friend play dates. There's something called homeschool co-ops. These are groups of homeschooling families that get together. Some are academic, so people that are worried about how am I going to teach biology? How am I going to teach these like higher level subjects? Newsflash, your child's high school biology teacher is probably not operating under a biology degree. They probably have a teaching degree in science of some sort, but it's not like they've got a PhD in biology. At least not most public school science teachers. And what's neat about these homeschooling co-ops is maybe little Johnny's dad is a true blue biologist and he can teach the homeschool kids about biology that year. Homeschool co-ops are also a way for your children to socialize. Also, my kids are in gymnastics, they're in dance, all of their friends are homeschooled as well. It's like not what it used to be. I used to feel the same way. It used to be weird. It used to be very uncommon. Now it's exploding, and I am not about to have my kids step foot in a public school that I taught at that I knew like that curriculum was horrible. The teachers, like they're so hard up for teachers right now that they're literally taking anybody. That's not safe for my child. And speaking of safety, schools in general are not safe. Don't even get me started on the behaviors that my children would be exposed to in the public school system right now. It's atrocious. Social media has completely infiltrated their little brains. The bullying is off the charts. And to anybody who thinks the socialization that happens in the school system is natural, it's like the most unnatural thing ever. It's like so set up and staged and weird, and you're with the same group of kids forever. With homeschooling, we're going to the park every single day. My kids, they introduce themselves. They're making friends on the daily, able to discern like, okay, am I compatible with this person? Am I not? They're not forced to be in a room with them 5 days a week. My children will also have the advantage of going to college early with the dual enrollment and early college programs, because as homeschoolers, we can fly through our curriculum. We're getting through the grade levels a lot faster than your typical public school child. So by the time my kids are 16, they'll be working on an associate's degree. But I truly, truly appreciate all of the arguments that are occurring on that original video right now, because you all are just bringing in the bucks for me. Happy homeschooling.